push me in a pool that's 6 feet deep or more, I'm dead. I am dead. All right, what's up, guys? We are back with another video. The bike's over there. She's looking nice and clean as usual, even though it's dirty. But right now, I don't know. I was in the house and I just wanted to come outside for a little bit. So let me come here and just relax. Maybe walk, maybe not, but check out the view. So this is like I believe it's called the POV River, and they got a boat that runs through it. But I just let me come here, hang out for a bit, maybe take a walk. There's a guy fishing. There's two guys fishing, and if you can see him, I don't know if there's fishes in there, but I'll probably take a walk. This looks like a little walking spot, but let me lock my helmet first to the bike. Not that I don't think I need to, but I'm gonna do it just in case, because you never know. And I guess we can find something to talk about during the walk. But let me lock my helmet first. I got this little chain lock thingy. So I just lock the helmet to the seat. But give me a second. All right, so I just lock the helmet like that. Leave the visor up so it gets some ventilation. But I don't know, I kind of wanted to talk about what? I don't know. We'll figure it out. It's my buddy right here. Yeah. I don't like fur animals. It gives me like allergies or whatever. But what can we talk about? What can we talk about? Is the Philippines cheap? I don't know. I see a lot of videos. I'm looking at this pretty much part of the river. Look like a drain or something. But I see a lot of people are interested in videos of like cost of living in the Philippines, or how much money should they bring when they move to the Philippines or whatever. And honestly, it all depends on the person and your lifestyle, to be honest. Because there's months where I only spend like $2,000 USD. There's months where I only spend like 1,500. There's months when I spend 4,000. It really just depends how you want to live. But for the average person, I don't know, like if you don't go out, you don't drink, you don't smoke, do drugs or whatever, I personally think you can get away with living with just $1,500 a month. I know I can do it. I did it with a spouse. I can do it by myself. I mean, some people probably won't believe it, but it really, the main focus is probably going to be your monthly bills. So once you knock that out, then you should be able to understand where most of your money is going, pretty much. So for me, all my bills, as far as like rent, utilities, whatever, in BGC, it's about $850. So let's say if I wanted to live here on $1,500 a month, about 850 is already gone to mandatory bills, pretty much. Which to me is not bad, because I can live off of eating out every day, but I would only spend like $100 per week. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's $400. So 850 and 400, that's what, 1250, and then you still got 300 left for whatever. But that's just me. Everyone's different. That's just me. I'm just walking back and forth right now. I don't even know if this video is making sense, but it's like a little pavilion, a bunch of permanent marker graffiti, I guess. But I don't know. The point of this video, it doesn't really have a meaning. I'm just thinking of something to talk about. But what can I say? What can I say? How could I say it? I'm trying to think, how can I break it down? If you guys have been watching my videos before, you already know I'm not good with this talking stuff. But what can I say? If you're shopping in the malls, it's almost guaranteed you're paying like foreigner prices. Let's just say you're paying foreigner price. So let's say if you want to shop in the mall every day, it's no different from being back home. But if you shop outside of the mall, that's where everything being cheap comes into play. You just got to stay outside of the mall. You got to stay outside of the tourist areas, and then you'll be able to survive. So for me, when I first got here, I was always eating in the mall. Although I can afford it, that's where most of my money was going. Eating in the mall, shopping in the mall. And after a while, you start to realize, like, I came all the way to the Philippines because I thought things were cheaper, but I'm spending the same amount as if I was back home. And then depending on the type of person you are, you either learn from that and you do better, or you just don't care. Or you just go broke and then go back home, or start a GoFundMe or whatever. I don't know. I don't know how to explain what's in my mind, if we're being honest. But the point I'm trying to get is, if you shop in the malls, it's expensive. If you shop outside the mall, it's cheaper. Same thing with like local brands. If you're shopping Western brands, it's expensive. If you're shopping local brands, it's cheap. What I'm starting to learn is the local brand and the Western brands, it has the same taste. So whether you're talking about like, how can I say, like peanut butter cookies or Oreos, you got like the real Oreos and then the fake brand Oreos, it's the same taste. If anything, the local brand has better ingredients than the Western brands. But I mean, that's just my take. Everyone's different. That's just my take. So there's a boat right there, probably the river boat. So like you get from one side to the other. I think it's gonna rain. I do not want to be on a boat when it rains. There's another one coming back. Man, the waves is like heading strong. I wonder how deep this is. I can't swim. If somebody pushed me in a river, pushed me in a lake, shit, push me in a pool that's 6 feet deep or more, I'm dead. I am dead. I know some people when they're younger, by their parents, they were like, I guess, pushed into a pool and then that's how they learn to swim. Yeah, I think I passed the age limit for learning how to swim that way. Because if you push me in this, I am dead. This is a random ass vlog. We could go for a ride, but I'm not too sure where to go. Although I could use a bike wash right now. But I don't know. So I'm just messing around. I didn't really have a topic to talk about here. So this is just a video, I guess, to show myself. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think, where should I go? Honestly, I don't know. How long we've been recording? 10 minutes now. Let me check my GPS. See, where can we go? Let me see how far is the bike wash. I feel like I can probably get my bike wash before it rains, if it rains. Cause the sky still got some blue. The clouds are moving fast. Let me see. Checking my phone, see how far the bike wash is that I always go. 23 minutes. And oh, 23 minutes. Do I want to ride for 23 minutes? Should we? Should we go wash the bike? Or should I do it tomorrow? I'll probably just chill here for a little bit. So I'm already sweaty. Then I would get there and then have to sit down all sweaty. Even though they do a pretty quick job, because I don't do like the wax and like, it ain't got to be perfect because I know it's hot and I won't even wash my bike in this heat. So if I have somebody else doing it, although that's their job, I'm not going to have them do every detail. It's just not worth it, especially for a scooter that I ride every day. So like when I go there, I just tell them like, just spray it, get it with some soap, spray it again, and then just dry it. That's it. You don't got to worry about the wheels. You don't got to put wax on it. You don't got to do none of that crazy stuff. But I don't know. Like I said, I'm kind of new to this vlogging stuff. Although I talk in my videos while riding, now that I'm doing it this way, it's actually kind of different. I think this way is more harder. And this one is more like a workout too. It's holding this camera and making my back hurt. But I don't know. Should I go wash the bike? I don't even know if I have cash. We're gonna do the bike another day. But I'll probably end the video here. Actually. Shit. Let's go wash the bike. Cause the bike looked dirty. We'll go wash the bike. But while we do that, this bridge is actually like shaky. I feel like it's gonna cave in. We'll go wash the bike and then I'm gonna hit you guys with a voiceover. So I'll just record the ride and then hit you guys with a voiceover so I can do this video the way I originally wanted to do it. So let's go get the bike wash. All right, guys. So what I was trying to say is the Philippines a cheap place to live for a foreigner? I think the biggest thing people need to understand is that it really depends on your lifestyle. You can live here very cheaply if you want to, but you can also spend a surprising amount of money if you start living the same way you would in a Western country. For example, eating out at restaurants in the malls, shopping for imported products, going to coffee shops all the time, and spending your weekends in expensive areas. All of that can add up pretty quickly. And that's where I think some people get the wrong idea about the Philippines being cheap. Because yes, you can go into a mall and spend the equivalent of what you would spend back home, but you don't have to. If you want to keep your expenses low, this is where the local markets and smaller neighborhood restaurants really make a difference. You can buy fresh food from local markets, eat at small local restaurants, and shop where the locals shop. And honestly, that's where you start seeing the real affordability of living here. It's not necessarily about everything being cheap. It's about having options. You can have a very simple lifestyle and spend very little. Or you can have a more comfortable Western style lifestyle and spend quite a bit more. Housing is another big one. Where you choose to live can completely change your monthly expenses. Living in a major city, especially in a nice condominium or a popular expat area, is obviously going to cost more.
But move away from those areas and you can find much more affordable places to live. Transportation can also be relatively inexpensive, especially if you're using local transportation instead of relying on taxis or ride-hailing apps every single day. And that's really the theme here. The Philippines can still be cheap, but you have to actually live like you're in the Philippines. If you're constantly buying imported products, eating at Western restaurants, shopping in high-end malls, and trying to recreate the lifestyle you had back home, you're probably going to wonder where all the savings went. But if you're willing to experience the local side of life, shop locally, eat local food, and adapt to the way people actually live here, then yes, I still think the Philippines can be a very affordable place to live or retire. And that's probably the biggest advantage. You don't necessarily have to live a cheap lifestyle. You just have the option to live a very affordable lifestyle if you want to. Now let's wash this bike.
All right, this bike is washed. The sign says 120 pesos. I just gave him 200. I usually give him more, but that's all I had right now. Just two $100 bills. So next time I'll make up for it. But yeah, if you guys see why I like to use the voiceovers, it's just easier than trying to talk live, and it just makes more sense as far as the conversation. But right now I'm gonna head home, probably pull over somewhere and mess with my camera settings a bit, try some different options. Try some different options on the camera, but I guess this ride was another new type of video. You got me, you got voiceover, and you got the live. But yeah, that's the end of this video. Is the Philippines cheap? It's really up to your lifestyle. Got the bike wash. Oh yeah, and I washed the bike with the screen. I left the screen on. It's like the fourth or fifth time I done that. Screen's still fine. So if you guys want that screen, I'll put it in the description somewhere. But other than that, I'm out. Peace.